Hi, hello everyone. So welcome to the Selenium WebDriver C# workshop part 4. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the NLog logging framework. And the second change is name of the web element while logging the logs in the console. Okay, so these are the two major changes in the framework. So it is a continuation of part 3 for Selenium WebDriver C# and workshop part 3. So for this framework only we are adding these content. All right. First, let's discuss about the NLog, the logging framework. Then we'll discuss about the adding the name of the web element in the page level. So what is NLog? So NLog is a logging framework for .NET, and it is used to log the messages for the data stores. Okay, so whatever the data you're storing at the log, that will be printed in the console. Okay, so it is coming from the NLog API, okay, which is logging the logs in the console, and we have a different type of log levels. Okay, the severity of log levels, like we have the fatal, like log.fatal, and log.error, log.warn, and log.info, log.debug, and finally log.trace. So these are the different type of log levels we are using at the framework level. Okay, so when you're writing the steps, okay, any code or any step in the framework, okay, you are specifying the log to print the log in the console after execution. Right. So the log messages, right, of how you're writing the log messages in the framework. Okay, so we are creating the instance for the logger. Okay, like logger and object name is equal log is equal to log manager dot get current class logger. And with this object, we are going to add the methods, different type of methods. That is a debug, error, fatal, warn, info, trace. So there are 5 to 6 log methods, major methods you can use for logging the message in the console. Okay, so how to use the different type of methods like debug, errors, fatal, and we'll discuss one by one. Okay, so log.debug, this is a message, and you can use in the quotation symbol. And log.error, this is for exception purpose. Okay, example, you're expecting a exception from the method from your code. Okay, you can use in the cache block like log.error of new exception, and this is an error message. And you can use for fatal also for exception messages. And what is the purpose of each and every log level? We'll see that. So we have a log level info. Log.info, it is giving the normal informational messages. It just whatever you type the message in the log.info, that will be printed in the console as it is. And log.error. So log.error, it is usually creating the log.error in the cache block to print the log errors. And warning, this is for warning messages. And debugging is a less detailed message. If you want to print the less detailed message or less frequent debugging messages, for that purpose, we are using the debug. And the trace also a very detailed log message. Okay, this compared to the info, it is giving the detailed log message. And fatal is for error messages, or maybe the application usually terminates while executing the scripts. So at that time, we use the fatal. Okay, but mostly we'll be using either info or error messages. Okay, this warn debug tree is very lessly used, but in the framework level, based on your requirement, we'll be using the fatal or trees or debug or warn. Okay, but in this session, I'll be using info error mostly. Right. So what are the configurations? So in the previous slide, we see that log level messages, right? Log level logging levels. Okay, and how to use this? Okay, so we have a layout and layout renders. Okay, so while printing the logs in the console, if you want to print the logs in the console in which format? I want to print my logs in this format. The long date. Okay, along with this, the layout or maybe the log level are the info, debug, trace, warn, error, fatal, whatever it is in the uppercase. And logger message. This logger message is your class name. First of all, namespace dot class name, and after that your log message. Whatever you put in the log dot info or something else. Okay, so date will come, and after that the info example, and your namespace dot class name, and then your log message. Okay, so this will see practically. And before that, how to install these NLog in the your project, your automation project. Okay, so go to the manage NuGet package in the console, in the solution or project. Okay, and install these are the different type of libraries or maybe packages. Okay, so not all this required, but I have installed for safety purpose. NLog, nlog.config, nlog.extension.logging, nlog schema, nlog web, and nlog web ASP.NET Core. Okay, so while installing this nlog.config, right? Okay, automatically the nlog config file automatically generated in the project level. Okay, so after that, in the nlog.config file, so then some predefined code will be generated after installing the package, but you need to remove that and you have to add this code. Okay, this XML file is compulsory. So if you need this information, you can go to the website and you can find out nlog.config. There you can find out the nlog information. Okay, so you need to add this. Okay, but in this, we have seen only logger name is equal to star and minimal level is equal to debug. Okay, you can add here minimal level is equal to trace and minimal level is equal to info and minimal level is equal to error. Okay, you can write down. It's not required right now. Okay. All right, so this is a login message. You see that layout is equal to, and this is a login message. You can change this layout if you want it. Okay, if you want to go for short date, if you want to add one more layout here, example exception. Okay, dollar symbol, curly bracket, exception. You can add it, and we can add also stack overflow, or maybe stack exception, something like that. Okay, right. Fine. And one more thing, web.config. We need to add one more file that is called web.config. This is the static code. So you have to add this XML tags. Okay, system.webserver modules and add name is called nlog, type is called nlog.web.nlog stp module and nlog.web. You have to add this. And after that, so we'll go practically one by one. Okay, so let's go to my project here. This is my project. Okay, and but where do we implement these logs? First of all, let's see that the packages are installed or not. Right click on your project, manage NuGet packages. Okay, go to browse, just type nlog. Okay, so you will see a bunch of things here. Right. So install one by one nlog. Okay, whatever I've shown in the slide, right? So you can install one by one. I already installed. It is there. Okay, so once it is installed, okay, just clean the solution and label it. Okay, so where do you want to implement these logs? Okay, you want to implement these logs at the page level, or maybe your test level, or at the reusable components level. Okay, I want to go for the lower level, that is a reusable component level, because I'm using this enter test and click on button. Okay, all these are at the page level. Okay, and these page methods are calling at the test script level. Okay, so no need to write at the page level, it's not required. Okay, it's going to be too much length of code, and no need to write at the test level, it's not required. Okay, only write at the WebDriver extension class. Okay, so where do we write here? First of all, we need to write create an object for the log, right? Okay, private static nlog.logger. I can remove this if you want, it's not required, already imported. Okay, nlog logger is equal to log manager dot current get current class logger. Okay, so after creating an object for this logger, right? Okay, where do you want to implement this? I want to implement in the enter text method. So here I want to write a log here. Logger.info. Logger.info. Okay, so what do you want to enter here? Okay, I want to enter some value in the text box, or some name of the text box, or maybe some email. Okay, enter. But the problem is here, what is the name of your control? That is the problem, right? The name of the control. So I have already added one variable at the method level. That is the name of your object. or name of your web element. Okay, name of your web element. So I can use first zero arguments. Okay, and this is for name of your element, and this is for value. This is for value. Okay, and then colon, comma. Okay, and you can write down the name of the variable, name of the web element, and also the value which you're providing in the text box. Now this will go in this format. This will go in this format. Okay, example, I'm entering the value in the text box, email text box. Okay, email text box, enter email address. Okay, and this is the one. It looks like this in the console. Okay, so this is the format we're expecting. The same way how to implement for what? This is the button, right? Okay, can go with the logger.info. Okay, and here click on what you want to click on, source locator, right? Okay, I can give 0, and this is the name of your element. So while executing the script, right, okay, it is giving example, click on some register button, click on name of your element, click on register button or register link or login link. Okay, all right, fine. Element displayed, okay, here also you can use it. Okay, I didn't use this element displayed. Okay, name of your element, string name. Okay, here also same thing, logger.info. Okay, and element is displayed. Okay, displayed, but which element is displayed? So I'm going to add the name plus, I'm just giving space here. Enough, right? Okay, so we'll do this later, remaining part, but let me finish this. We never use try catch for these methods, right? We never use a try catch at the page level. We never use a try catch at the test level. But if something happened with these on step in the test scripts, what happens? How do we get the exception? So better write the try catch here. Okay, I'm going to write the try catch here. No need to write the try catch at the page level or test level. It's not required. Just go there, because it will come through each step. It will come through these methods only. Okay, reasonable methods only. So now in the catch block, you can write the log error. Okay, here. Okay, I'm giving a message unable to enter, because this is enter text, right? Unable to enter value. Okay, unable to enter value or unable to enter. Okay, what exactly you want to give it here? Okay, I'll do one thing. I can give E here. Okay, here unable to enter what? Name of your element. Okay, along with that, I can also give exception. Okay, exception is example e.message. If something happened with this enter text, unable to enter text in the text box, okay, it will go to the catch block and it will print this error message in the log in the console. Okay, same thing I'm going to add here. So put a try catch here. Okay, and here can add it first. Cut the code, paste here, and here unable to click on. Okay, can we add enter in? Fine, unable to enter. Okay, and here unable to click on name of your element, and here I have to add exception here. Fine, good. So these two are enough right now. Okay, so I have added the logs here. Okay, and add the try catch, name of your element. Go to the page level. I'll go to the login page. Okay, in the login page, in the previous session, the names was not there. Now we have the names. For every page object, we need a name compulsory. We need a name. Okay, this is the name of your element. Public read-only string, email name. This is the email and the email name, email address, and password name, password. Login button. Okay, so like this you have to write the name of element. Okay, and after that you have to add here. Okay, driver dot enter text. Okay, email text is your page object, that is a web element, and email is a value, and email name is the email name, that means name of your element. Okay, email address. The same way for password name, and click on login button. Login button is a property, and login name is the name of your element. Okay, now can we run this code? Let's go back to your login test. So we are calling these values from the config file, from the app.config file, and then click on the login button. Click on the login link. Click on the login link. Here it is not there. You see that login link is not there. Okay, so we need to write the what is that? Name of the elements. Okay, name of the elements. Name of the web element. Okay, so I have two elements. Here. Okay, so let's make it as a private variable. It's not a problem. Static string. Okay, the name of your variable is register link, right? Okay, register link name is equal. Okay, this is the register link. And the other name of your element string is a login link. So login link name. Okay, you can give anything, but both should not be the same. This object and this one both should not be the same. This is a login link. Fine. Now I'm going to call these two names here. Login link. Right. Okay. Now clean your code. Right click, clean your code, rebuild, and go to your login test. I think everything is fine. Now go to test category smoke. Verify login functionality with the valid data. Yeah, this is fine. Right click, run it. It's successfully done. Okay, click on this, right click on this one, open test log. Okay, so look at this. Right side. So first is click on the login link. Okay, and we are entering the enter email address is this is the email address, and entering the password is testing, and click on the login button. Okay, now look at this layout of particular logs. Okay, this is the short date. Okay, it's not long date, it's a short date, and your place I mean sorry, your log status is info. Okay, this is your logger. Okay, and this is a log message. Okay, this is a namespace and class name. Okay, so this is how it's going to print the logs in the console. Okay, let's do one thing. Let us try to fail one test case wanderly. Okay, I'll go to login link or maybe email address. Okay, I want to change the XPath of this particular emails. This is a wrong ID of the email address. Okay, so it is going to look out this emails ID in the web page. It will fail. Okay, but how it is going to print in the console? We'll see that. It's failed. Let's see the console. Open logs. Look at this. So go with the steps. Forget about the above one. Okay, go with the steps. First, click on the login link. Okay, but it's unable to enter the email address. No such element. Unable to locate element, and this is a locator. Okay, so this is element is not able to locate in the session Chrome version. Okay, so with this, you can go to the particular method, enter email address, and you can see the property here. You have to change here. That's it. And once again, right, successfully completed. Okay. All right. So this is how you need to implement your NLogs, okay, the framework level. So we're able to see this. If you want to change your log, these logs, okay, example, you want to change with something else, go to your nlog.config, and here you can give the long date, save it and run it. Perfect. Go here, open the logs. See that this is a lengthy date format with this hours and seconds are coming. Okay, so at hours, okay, 16 hours 59 minutes. I mean 4 for 59, 26 seconds. Okay, like this, it will give the long date. Okay, if you want to add the extra layout, okay, example, I have added the exception here, right? Okay, this is what was giving in the error log. Okay, just now we have seen it, right? If you remove this, okay, maybe you can't see it. You can give different layouts here. Okay, you can change here. That's not a problem, right? Yeah. So if you want to access this code, okay, you can go to the GitHub account, and this is my repository, and you can access from here. Okay, I'm going to push the code to the remote repository. You can access from this URL, and this URL is available in the video. So thank you for watching, guys. If you want more videos, please do like and subscribe and share to your friends. Thanks everyone.